Hello.
Oh.
Welcome to Friday Night Magic at Four Horsemen Comics and Gaming. I'm Ryan, and with me I have Kurt, who we just gave a very expert analysis on this match up until this point. But nobody heard that because we had the microphone muted.
Well,
and I am sorry.
That is entirely your fault.
I am taking full blame for this because it is actually and factually my fault. Nobody heard that because we had the microphone.
Well, so imagine that you just heard some great commentary on Ponza. Make it up in your head, and whatever you think the best way to commentate on this match is exactly how we did it. So.
He was at 6 because Stormbreath Dragon just attacked.
Yeah.
Now he's at 2, and now Inferno Titan's on the stack. I imagine.
Yep. All right.
And we're on to game 2 just like that.
Well, at the start of the match, I'll back up a little bit because I was talking about I've been known to play Ponza myself, and the Death Shadow matchup can be very difficult more often than it is easy.
Yeah.
And I believe I said one of the best things you can do in this matchup is jam a turn 2 Blood Moon and hope your hand doesn't get ripped apart before you get that down, and that's exactly what Josh was able to do. And
a couple fatties got there.
Yeah, and a Stone Rain, keep off black.
Yeah.
And that's Ponza playing how Ponza wants to play.
Bonfire didn't even have to resolve.
Nope. It was a little excessive. I don't know if I would have necessarily bothered. Although, it is really exciting when you actually get to miracle it. So.
I don't think I could pass up a Miracle Bonfire on camera.
No, yeah.
So you play Ponza. Sideboard-wise, what are you looking to take out? What are you looking to bring in against this matchup?
So I don't know what Josh has in his sideboard for this matchup.
If it were your list.
I would have boarded in Kitchen Finks because I typically run those on my sideboard, but he has those main boards. So
maybe he has a split.
Yeah, if he has Thrun, I would consider bringing that in because it can block indefinitely. And they have a really hard time getting that off the board. Thragtusk is a little slow, but if you can ramp into it, that feels really good. It's hard because really one of the best things you can do to get ahead of Death Shadow is to stick a Blood Moon before they can get their mana base figured out. And when they are packing 4 Inquisitions of Kozilek and 4 Thoughtseize and all those things, especially on the play, it's going to be really hard. One of Ponza's big weaknesses in this matchup is they don't have any way to protect their hand. I don't know. I had actually, a little over a month ago, when I met Josh for the first time, and he had a Ponza deck. We talked, we shot around some Ponza ideas, and I tipped him on to some sweet tech for the Death Shadow matchup that I really like. And I know Josh grabbed some and put them in his deck originally, and this was like a month ago. I don't know if he's kept them in his deck, but I really like Chameleon Colossus.
Chameleon Colossus, I used to play that in the sideboard of my... I used to play it actually in the Pod sideboard and the Obzon sideboard, and there's some matchups where that's just crazy.
Chameleon Colossus really hurts Death Shadow's decks. It blocks every relevant creature they have. It is immune to literally any type of removal that they have. And you typically can get to 8 mana very quickly and make that thing a 16/16 and just kill them.
This was a few years ago, back when they did the Modern Super League on the Wizards of on the Magic Twitch channel. Li Shi-Tin was playing Elves, and he's playing against Reduke, who's on Jund, and he boarded in the Chameleon Colossus for game 2, and I forget what the power. But he got to activate its ability multiple times.
Oh, yeah, with Elves?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I picked that up when I was in SCG Baltimore way back when. Seems like it was yesterday, but it was a while ago. And, my first matchup I played against Eldrazi Tron, which, for the Tron players, they didn't have a good time.
Yeah.
But I did manage to pump my Chameleon Colossus. I think it was a 16/16 and killed him with 1 attack. Yeah. Oh, and he had 0 lands on the battlefield, and it was
All right, back in the game. Ethan is once again on the play. He's going to
opens on
fetch shock.
Serum
Yeah, he's gonna Fetch Shock and Serum Visions. I'm gonna say top, bottom on this one.
Josh is dodging the discard spell so far, and this is probably the luckiest thing that could happen.
Well,
in
I mean,
this matchup.
you're more worried about having your turn 2 play discarded rather than your turn 1 play, right? Because I mean,
it depends. Like if I open down a hand of like land, Arbor Elf, Utopia Sprawl, and like Blood Moon, I was like, sweet, I'm gonna get like the, or even not even the Arbor Elf, even like the Utopia Sprawl, and I was like, sweet, I'm gonna get like a turn 3 Blood Moon or turn 2 Blood Moon out. Like this is gonna be awesome. And then they Inquisition you on turn 1, and they take your Blood Moon. And you're like,
right?
well,
Yeah.
that sucks. Or they take your turn 1 play, they take your Utopia Sprawl because they have another discard spell in hand, and then the next turn they just rip your Blood Moon out of your hand, and then on turn 3 they probably make you discard something else, and then at that point you literally can't play Magic anymore.
So speaking of discard spells, here's a Collective Brutality. However, that's just instant and sorcery.
Yeah, not gonna get a Blood Moon. I don't even know if Josh has one in hand.
It looks like he's not.
There's the Chameleon Colossus. Yes. Alright.
So there are a couple choices.
Oh.
But
Dismember, that's interesting.
Yeah. Ethan did not escalate it.
No.
It's just going to be a 1-for-1.
So looks like he probably. I know we typically run main board Beast Withins. In my sideboard, I usually had one more tucked in there just so I could throw it in for hard matchups.
Yeah.
I don't know if Josh has done that or not. The Dismember looks like it's probably from the sideboard.
Yeah.
That's gonna be able to get Gurmag Anglers and
Creeping Mold
Tassigers.
there.
That's Monvuli Acid.
Okay. Yeah. That's. I was thinking Mold Moss like. All right, so he's gonna take the Beast Within. Maybe Ethan is low on threats in his hand.
Yeah, well, Josh low on land. I'm surprised he kept this hand actually.
Maybe just because of all the removal.
Yeah, he's got a good removal package in his hand. Dismember, I like Dismember.
Yeah, Dismember.
I like it for this matchup.
Kills Tasker, kills Gurmag Angler, kills everything. Well, I mean, it'll kill some Death Shadows.
It's not quite as good against like the Jund variant of Death Shadow, but you don't really see that anymore. So
I pretty much just see playing Grixis almost. I've seen
Grixis are 4-color.
Yeah, I've seen some people playing 4-color.
Yeah.
Alright, it looks like Ethan's just going to kick it back.
Yeah, it looks like he's got Thoughtseize in hand, but I guess he feels like he doesn't need to use it right this second. Sitting on a Terminate, a Bolt, Thoughtseize, and is that Tassiger? Oh, yeah, I think it is, and I think he's
the
thinking
Banana
about
King.
casting it.
Okay, here's the Banana King himself.
Probably trying to bait out the Dismember here.
Yeah. So his second
doesn't
threat
have
can
a
get there.
counter spell, so yep, you gotta go for it. Even if he had Stubborn Denial in hand, you gotta go for it. You're taking 4 from Tassiger anyways if you don't kill him, so. You gotta go for it. Even if he had Stubborn Denial in hand.
Bruh. Alright, so.
Oh, did we get Facebook up and running again?
No, I'm gonna see what I can do on the second monitor here.
Okay.
But as we're on Twitch and YouTube. We apologize to Facebook viewers who cannot hear me apologizing.
Yep. Alright. Josh drew into another Wooded Foothills.
We're on Twitch.
So Josh is in a good spot right here. He's at 15.
Cannot hear me apologizing.
But Ethan's hand is light on. Oh, there's the Thoughtseize. Alright. Probably got to take the Chameleon Colossus. Yep. That hurts.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah.
But that I would have took that Chameleon Colossus, like no thoughts, like whatsoever.
Looks like he does have lands in hand though now. So Josh has been drawing lands. He's gonna be able to Acid Moss on his next turn. Which can. It's not super relevant right now. He wasn't able to cast it early. That's the big draw for Monvuli Acid Moss is the potential to play it on turn 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's
put them
pretty
really
strong
far behind.
generally.
As it is right now, you can Acid Moss his Blood Crypt and limit his black sources, but he has that polluted delta, so he'll be able to just fetch out. You know.
We get updated the live totals for you guys. Sorry, I was doing some work on the side here. We've got trying to get that Facebook up. I'm not sure if it's going to happen for round 1 or not.
Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah, like what the heck, man?
Yeah, right. All right, there we go. Yep, gonna go after the basic island.
Does that indicate a blood moon may be coming?
I don't know. He would have to draw it off the top here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe he's playing towards it. Maybe he feels like that's how he's going to win this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta assume now that that's probably his only basic island.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do stick a blood moon, you can. Did he just?
Maybe he's playing towards it. Maybe he feels like that's how.
Did he just cast that acid moss at instant speed?
I thought he did it main phase and then passed, and then Ethan just passed back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I could be wrong.
that might have been the case.
All
Well, anyways, there's a Chandra.
Birds into Chandra.
Love some Chandra.
Stone Rain?
Can't cast it though.
Yeah, cannot.
Gonna hit you for 2.
Yeah, take him a second.
Hold the birds.
Typical red
Yeah.
mage.
Chandra is another tool for Ponza that can pull you pretty ahead in the Death Shadow matchup. If she lives.
Ethan
If
is
she's
at
6
7, right? From the 2 damage from Chandra?
Yes,
Okay.
and now he should be at 5.
Okay. We will stay on top of this.
Oh, and there's Throne. Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
the last troll.
Ethan's staring at lethal next turn.
How
and
much
he can
would
do literally nothing about it.
How much would you love to see this match end with a Kessig Wolf run pumped, throwing the last... Oh, you can't target... No, he has Hexproof.
He's
not
got
Trap.
Hexproof,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
got Hexproof, not Trap.
I mean, it'd be sweet. It's overkill. He doesn't need it. He's got lethal.
Yeah,
as
but I
Sans
mean,
with
like, you're on
Chandra.
camera, like... I mean, how often do you get to, like, pump a throne with Wolf Run, like...
What's even better is if you kill your opponent with a Kessig Wolf Run pumped Birds of Paradise.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
When I put my Ponza deck together for the first time, I let Tim Scroggs use it at Friday Night Magic because I wasn't going to get to play, and I saw him do that to Tyler. Yep, and there it is.
Yep, Thrun down to 1,
Wow.
and then Chandra down to 0. So Josh takes this match.